Hey YouTube, what's going on? Got another little haul here today. It's not a big one, but I don't got any books coming in the next little while, so I figured I'd post these ones and file them away and move along. You know. So let's just get right into her. So first book I got was Hulk 340. Classic Todd McFarlane cover. Not a whole lot to say about it, but you guys know this one. I just wanted that one for a long time. It's a great cover. So how do I want to start this one? Okay, so I was following some auctions. I ended up winning this one here. Oh man, the glare is really bad. Should take it out of the bag. Hold on. It's like one of those Mylar bags. Alright, there we go. So yeah, I was keeping an eye on this one. The prices really shot up there after the Season 2 teaser trailer went up. So I ended up settling for a 4.5, but I got it for a pretty good price. And it presents pretty well. And then the seller had like a ton of auctions ending that night, so I just started bidding all kinds of stuff. You know, sometimes when they offer a really good combined shipping rate, you try and take advantage. So when it's like only an extra 50 cents shipping a book or something, so I did okay. I think there's only one in here that I kind of regret, but I'll show you that when I get to it. So one of the other ones I won, they were all auctions. There were no buy it nows on it or anything. Dazzler #1. I think she's going to be appearing in the next X-Men movie, from what I've heard. I haven't really read too much on it, just because I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm done with the X-Men movies for now, but I was pretty underwhelmed by Apocalypse, and there's nobody really in that cast that jumps out at me, apart from McAvoy and Fassbender. But yeah, so X-Men 130 first appearance is pretty pricey now, but I got this for a few bucks, and I've always liked this cover actually. Say which one about the character. That's a cool cover. I got this one. This used to be hot, cooled off quite a bit. First Modern Suicide Squad. Yeah, really dropped in price. I think I got it. This is like probably near mint minus, and I got it for like $10. So this is the one I kind of regret. I wanted the issue, but as you can see, it's got a little bit of like crayon or something written there, and there's a little bit of a pen mark here. But either way, this is Tales of Suspense number 80. This is, I guess you could say, the first full Cosmic Cube. So it appears in the previous issue, kind of briefly, I guess, and then this is when like the storyline begins. So I was trying to like challenge myself to see if I could assemble the Infinity Stones, so to speak. So I've already got my Marvel Team Up 55, and now I just need the Avengers Annual number 7. So yeah, I thought it would just be kind of a fun little game. Assemble the stones, but kind of want to read this. I was really happy when Red Skull showed up in Infinity War. So, and then the other big book I got from this guy was Doctor Strange 169. I've been keeping my eye out on like a low grade first appearance. But even still, the prices are just crazy. So I should probably just be avoiding Marvel characters right now while the Infinity War craze is still going on. You know, the old motto, you know, when everyone's looking left, you go right. So I should be looking at like DC books, but I've wanted this one for a while, and it's actually a pretty solid copy. The only major flaw in it is there's a subscription crease. But if I'm gonna have any sort of crease on the book, then I'd rather it be a subscription crease, just like any writing, like date stamps don't bother me. They just kind of add to the charm a bit of the book sometimes. But otherwise, it's a really really clean copy. So very happy to have that. Get these out of here. So I went to the store today. I don't have a normal comic shop. I think I mentioned that before. They got new issues, but no back issues. But then I went in last week, and they had boxes and boxes of back issues. They're just not set up for browsing yet, so I'm going to go back and hopefully go through that. But I did pick up a few new books. Couldn't pass on the J. Scott Campbell. Yeah, I mean, he's just one of my favorite artists. So, you know, not having to pay like $30 for a cover off the J. Scott Campbell store is nice too. So, yeah, nice Kitty Pryde Colossus cover there. Oh, I actually picked up this at the store today too. This Harley statue. And what else we got here? This is the last issue of the Batman White Knight series. Just thought it was a really cool cover. I haven't read this series. I think this is a variant actually, but I haven't really been following this one. I was just kind of browsing. I really didn't know what was available. Picked up this Domino #2. Nice Greg Land cover. He does some really nice stuff sometimes, I gotta be honest. Like, for the most part, I really, really like his work. I'm digging this cover. And what else? I found this one. This was just kind of sitting on its own. This is Avengers #9, Jim Lee variant. Just cool mystique. I was mainly just looking for covers. And the last book I got there. So, Bruce Campbell is like my hero from Evil Dead, Army of Darkness, and he did a movie a few years ago, well, more than a few, called Bubba Hotep, where he played a aging Elvis fighting a mummy in a retirement home. And there was talks about a sequel, and then he kind of got out of the project. And I didn't even know this was coming out, but there's Bubba Hotep #1. And I remember the sequel they always said was going to be like battling vampires or something. So it looks like this might be kind of a take on what would have been the sequel. So I'm actually going to read this one and see how it goes. So I'm pretty excited. Alrighty. I guess we can get this out of there. So I picked up a X-Men 266. I only got it in an 8.0 because I was actually, the seller had another book that I was interested in, and I got a deal just kind of tacking this on. I haven't had this issue before. This is my first copy, and I wasn't looking really to get a high-grade copy of this. I just wanted one for my collection. So, but it looks pretty good. It's not an investment, it's just for me to have. So, and I didn't realize how big or how thick this next book is. So this is the book that I really wanted from this seller. So that's DC Comics Presents, first appearance of the new Teen Titans, Raven, Starfire, and Cyborg. So as you guys know, the Titans show is coming to that DC streaming service. I'm not sure what I think about it based on the photos I've seen so far. Yeah. They're saying don't worry and whatnot, but I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of potential there. There still is a lot of potential, but I'm just kind of nervous. But I'm still gonna definitely look into that DC streaming service because there's all kinds of stuff on there that I want to see now. There's the Harley Quinn. There's the Swamp Thing live action. Like it's sounding pretty good, and DC, the Hollywood big budget movies aside, they put out a lot of good content with their shows and their animated stuff. So still holding out hope for this. Yeah, I think I got a pretty good price on it too. I think I spent $100 Canadian for that. And the last book, I've been wanting this for a long time, so I felt like it kind of cooled down a little bit. You know, no one's talking Daredevil and the Defenders as much right now. So I got a first appearance of Elektra in a 9.0. Yeah, just super happy to have it. I didn't even know until I really started looking at this book that they misspelled her name. I didn't know that for the longest time. I never like took a good look at it until I decided that I needed a first appearance of Elektra in my collection, and then I finally saw it. I'm like, wow. And they actually call it out on there. Elektra misspelled on cover. Kind of funny. But yeah, great book to have. And that's going to kind of hopefully be my motto going forward, is when people are looking, you know, one way, try and go the other way. So there's a lot of like DC books and stuff right now that are a little cheaper than might otherwise be. Yeah, so that's it, guys. That's all I got. Just a little haul today. But hopefully it won't be too long before I get another one going. Like I said, hopefully I'll get access to those back issues here before long, and who knows, after that, sky's the limit. So yeah, and Deadpool comes out today, so gonna go see that tonight. Woohoo. And yeah, talk to you later, guys. Peace.